बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का। बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का। सुबह हुई जब आँख खुली तो कुछ घड़ियाँ कर प्रभु के नाम। सुबह हुई जब आँख खुली तो कुछ घड़ियाँ कर प्रभु के नाम। प्रभु किरण को हृदय में भर लो, कर लो आनंद दिव्य लला। प्रभु किरण को हृदय में भर लो, कर लो आनंद दिव्य लला। महामिलन की मंगल वेला, महामिलन की मंगल वेला। प्रभु मिलन जग मना रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, मस्त पवन ये खिला चमन, ये दिन और ये दिन मान मिला। ये तन मन ये जीवन तुझको ईश्वर का वरदान मिला, ईश्वर का वरदान मिला। सफल करो और पाओ सफलता, सफल करो और पाओ सफलता। मुरली मधुर वो सुना रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ। से पल पल प्रभु गुणगान करो, ध्यान धरो जो ध्यान है रखता, प्रभु कृपा का पान करो, प्रभु कृपा का पान करो। पास में आकर वो रत्ना करे, पास में आकर वो रत्ना कर, रत्न अनोखे लुटा रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ, 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 आओ प्रभु शरण आओ।
A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. We just wanted to say thank you to all those of you who have not heard Brother Nitin sing. It's so melodious and an absolute nightingale, and we are so fortunate to have him here in Gyan Sarovar. So thank you, dear brother. That was absolutely delightful. I'd like now to invite our sisters from Japan. They will be rendering a very special song for us. So I hand you over to the sisters from Japan.
La 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 la, la 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 la. Hey, you got me. Hey, yasashiku nae suna wirema. Hey, chakku to feel you. Mama, you have to say Brahma,君が笑えば全てが良くなる 一緒にいれることの幸せ本当に君に会えなかったいらね一日だけ君の笑顔で最高になったこの星の夜も一緒に眺めていたい君が笑えばこの世界中にもっともっと幸せが広がる君が笑えば全てが良くなるこの手でその手でつながる Hey! 街中が光に包まれてく Oh yeah! 君のところにももうないでし輝くこんなにきですまた君を笑わせた Hey! 君が笑えばこの世界中にもっともっともっともっと幸せが広がる君が笑えば全てが良くなるこの手でその手でつながるララララララララララララ君も笑えばこの世界中にもっともっと幸せが広がる君が笑えば全てが良くなるこの手でその手でつながる
Our session now is a panel discussion. Okay. It's a lovely opportunity just to have these cozy sessions of chit-chat, of Gyan sharing, and it is indeed an honor for me to be able to sit with our senior sisters and to have a short interview so that we can allow the gems of their lives to be shared with us. The video that you watched was so beautifully produced in a sense that it allowed each one of us to see exactly where we are at this point in time. As we near the end of the year, we have all come to recharge our batteries and to refresh ourselves. And so the first question that I have for both our Didis is, what is the inspiration behind the theme of Om to Om Shanti? So each one in their own special way have contributed enormously to Baba's Yagya. Their personal experiences, their personal reflections have made them the powerful Maharathis that they are today. So I'd like first to ask Sheilu Ben to share her inspirations on the theme.
Om Shanti. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you on behalf of all Madhuban Nivasis, Gyan Sarovar Nivasis, all the residents here. You have come from far and wide or from all over the globe to meet Bap Dada and the Divine Family, and therefore welcome, welcome, welcome. It definitely is a very interesting topic. Om to Om Shanti. It has been a very long journey from Om to Om Shanti. How this yajna began, that is, of course, a very wonderful story. 81 years ago, it was first of all called Om Mandli, means a gathering of those people who chant Om. And we know what Om means. The word Om has 3 alphabets. A, U, M, A-U-M. That's how it's written in English as well as in Sanskrit. That word Om has 3 alphabets. And that is me. So what is that which is me? A soul. So at the beginning it was this chanting. And just by chanting Om, how that became a very beautiful way of attracting souls who came to Baba. Baba would chant Om, Om. And many souls who were in the gathering would go into trance and go and get visions of Sri Krishna. So that was the beginning. And due to that, this gathering grew and grew. And how Baba started his satsang, and souls got Baba's Gyan, and they were pulled towards Shiv Baba too. And then when they came to India, Bharat, it was in India, in Bharat, that Om Shanti began. First was only Om. When sisters would meet each other, they would say Om, Om, Om. So therefore it was called Om only. But then Baba would say then Om Shanti. So afterwards we started saying Om Shanti to each other. Usually this is a phrase when people meet each other in Bharat, just like in foreign lands, we say hello, how are you? Hello, hello is the usual word of greeting each other. But then in India, usually people chant some name of God, Ram Ram, Jai Sri Krishna, or like that. So people used to chant or say these words on greeting each other. So somebody told Baba, Baba, we should also say something. And then Baba said, yes, Om Shanti. So when you meet each other, say Om Shanti. So how Om Shanti became very popular. And today when people see us, they say, oh, these are Om Shanti people. Also on our badges is written Om Shanti. So they read our badge, Om Shanti. Oh, you are from Om Shanti. You are from Om Shanti. Brahma Kumaris, they don't remember that much, but Om Shanti they definitely remember. And when they meet us, they also greet us with Om Shanti. So this is the journey from Om to Om Shanti. Thank you.
Wonderful. Just that little story of how Om Shanti began is so insightful. And for the first timers, I'm sure that would have been such a precious gem to know. And now over to Didi.
Om Shanti. So welcome to Madhuban. Some of you have come today
Some of you have been for a while. So welcome on behalf of all dadis. And tomorrow we will have pleasure to have Dadi Janki with us. She is quite keen to meet all of you. So the journey began with Om, as you heard from Sheilu, and it has taken 80 years for dadis to go through this journey. And whatever they experienced from Mama, Baba, they carried on in your own life, and now they are sharing with us. So the beginning was self-service, tapasya, chanting, Gyan, karma yoga, etc. So since 1950s, there was mixture of tapasya as well as seva. Because at that time, there were not many physical means for service, as we have today, PowerPoints and slideshow and videos and all sorts of things. Those days, in 50s, we have only couple of pictures. Kalpatri, Trimurti, Shiv Baba. Yeah, tree and cycle. Main two pictures and Shiv Baba. And gradually Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan was printed in 60s, 64 or around that time. 62, 63. So the thing was, we now have so much science, technology, and means of propaganda. So service has been our main priority nowadays. Self-service, we spare 2 hours, 3 hours, that's maximum. But in the beginning, it was like 8 hours self-service. 8 hours body and 8 hours karma yoga. But there was in the beginning so much attention on yoga and Gyan, naturally dharana, because Mama and Baba were all the time taking chart. In the beginning of our life, we paid attention to our chart. But gradually, our focus is now centered on giving message to others. So we do speak Om Shanti, and most of the people know us not as Brahma Kumaris, but Om Shanti group. If you meet on the airport, no, especially Ahmedabad, I have seen everybody will greet you with Om Shanti. And our badges also have pen which says Om Shanti. So as soon as people see us, they say, oh, you are from Om Shanti. So now we have not been chanting Om. Recently I have seen some people chanting Om, taking deep breath, and doing this exercise with Om. But otherwise, we are having silence meditation. Or for newcomers, we have some commentaries, live or recorded. But mostly, we have silence. So the thing is, there has been a lot of progress, lot of expansion, especially because when they started Om Mandali, one group, until they came here in Mount Abu in 1950s, that was the one group. Afterwards, we started spreading in India, and in 71, we started spreading overseas. So as you see now, Baba has centers all around the world. All of us know Baba, know ourselves, and know three aspects of the time. So there has been a lot of expansion, but sometimes essence is forgotten. And we are taking time to be essential because we find that to reach that stage of Bap Saman, still we are making effort. So this journey of courage, we have to continue and center ourselves on Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Our next question is to Sheilu Ben. On this journey, sometimes we are faced with challenges and many obstacles and deep-rooted sanskaras. What has helped you on your journey from Om to Om Shanti? Think back to the time when you were a young Kumari. As I look into this gathering, I see lots of youth, lots of young ones. I want you to go back into the days when you were a young Kumari. And what was it then that had helped you, strengthen you, and make you powerful?
Of course, Om Shanti is a very, very powerful mantra. And we don't have to utter it all the time, but we can definitely say to ourselves within us, when we say, I am a peaceful soul, Om Shanti, and then we say 3 times. Dadi Janki loves to say it 3 times. And then she gives the explanation. Usually the first 2 times when she says Om Shanti, the meaning is always clear. Who am I and whom do I belong to, or who is mine? But then the third Om Shanti, when she says, she usually gives different interpretations. Sometimes she says, why am I here? So why am I? Who am I? Whose am I? And why am I? And then sometimes she says, then where am I? So different interpretations. But then 3 times. And usually, on the path of bhakti also, this is a very interesting shloka, that peace be with earth, peace be the sky, all the 5 elements. And then at the end it is said, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So this phrase is not a new phrase. It is also said in bhakti. And therefore, people understand Om in different ways. They say that this word Om was the first word uttered by God. That is why Om is the original word. The original word first God uttered. And recently there has been some theory that even in the sun, this sound, this echo of Om is there. I don't know if you have heard of it, but that's what I read in newspapers. So this Om sound is an eternal sound. And there are so many interpretations of this word Om. It also means Oma, and it means, means acharan, your behavior. U means ucharan, means your words. And Ma means manan. So your behavior, your actions, your words, your thoughts. So thoughts, words, actions, all these 3 come in Om. And then Om Shanti means again how your thoughts, your words, your actions should be filled with peace. And therefore, when I say, whenever the mind is little bit disturbed or not peaceful, if I say Om Shanti to myself 3 times too, the mind can become very, very peaceful. But it has to be said with that consciousness. Yes, I am a peaceful soul. I belong to the ocean of peace, who's my father, and I'm the resident of the world of peace, the soul world. So when I say to this myself, immediately I can become peaceful. So this is not as a mantra to be chanted, like people do on the path of devotion. They chant. But Baba says you have to become the embodiment of it. Immediately you create that thought. So when I came to Baba, I came at the age of 11, 12. I was studying in school. At that time also this Om Shanti was not said much. Now it is a lot spoken, but not at that time. At that time more was drishti. We would see each other, meet each other, and give drishti to each other. And then of course say Om Shanti. But then a lot of emphasis was on the drishti. So I liked it very much, that how we see each other as a soul. And also when Brahmins meet each other, the method of meeting is first through the drishti, and then through Om Shanti. So seeing each other as a soul, and then saying Om Shanti by reminding the self and the other that we are all peaceful souls. So right from the beginning that Om Shanti has been in this mind and intellect, and definitely that has made my sanskars also peaceful. So whenever anything happens, I just say Om Shanti, and that's it. I remember, when people come to me, they say, I have too much anger in me, I have too much anger in me. How to control anger? I say, just say Om Shanti. Say Om Shanti and you will become peaceful. And really, it works. So the moment we say Om Shanti internally, we can become peaceful. And if we continue in this way, we can change our sanskars. So that's how our sanskars change, by becoming aware of who you are and whom do you belong to and why you are, from where you are. So right from the beginning, because of this consciousness, I've been able to really progress very fast in Baba's knowledge, in Baba's yagya. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question for Didi. For our journey from Om to Om Shanti, we begin with the practice of introversion. And that ability to turn within, you have been a wonderful example of that. And we see it practically in your way of life and your being. So share with us your yuktis of how it is that you practice the power of introversion in your life.
Om Shanti. Our practice of speaking this word is such that in the beginning of our talk we start with it. In the end we start. And naturally, to practice meditation, introversion is very, very essential. And as Baba says, I have to practice introversion all the time, come into body awareness when we are doing some physical activities, but it should not be body consciousness. Even whilst doing karma yoga, it should be that awareness, I the soul am doing this through my body. So throughout the day, whatever activity I am doing, I pay attention that I am soul conscious, introvert. Whatever external activities I do, if I am doing in Baba's remembrance, that will be accurate. So I don't need to have think too much as is it right or not or something. Because Baba inspires me to do the right thing. So connection with Baba is easy with introversion. And we find that my interaction with others is also loving. Because when I see the opposite person as a soul, naturally I have that spiritual relationship. Whether somebody is from one country or another, with one language or another, with one religion or another, I know they are all Baba's children. And if they are a Gyani, not having this knowledge, my aim is to share something from Baba. If they are Gyani, a Laukik family, naturally I have to share love as well as fulfill their desires. Because Baba says, you have to fulfill the desires of everybody. Bhagats as well as other individuals. Because our interaction is not for this birth only. Our connection and relationship will be for 21 births. So it is, everything here is imperishable. Our relationship also. And Baba helps us to have that unlimited attitude. that these are my alaukik brothers or brothers and sisters. So the thing is, the life is full of joy and full of good wishes and pure feelings for each and every soul who I come in contact with.
Beautiful. For Sheilu Ben, through the years that I've come to Madhuban, you have shared such beautiful stories, stories that have inspired us. I would like you to think about one particular story that has inspired you tremendously on your journey from Om to Om Shanti. There's so many, but just one.
I feel very, very proud, when people ask me that, how did you take your spiritual birth? I came at a very young age, but then I say with that intoxication that I came to Baba, I took my spiritual birth in Brahma Baba's lap. This is what I say to everyone. I still remember that scene. The first time my mother took me to Baba. Baba had come to Mumbai in the year 1960, 59 December or 60 beginning. So that was a time when I was not even 12 years old. I was 11. And my mother took me to Baba. And it was a Brahma Bhojan. We were all sitting on the floor. Brahma Baba was also sitting on the floor, and we were about 25, 30 mothers. And I was with my mother too. And how Brahma Bhojan was not so simple like today, that we all eat together and the dadis say, come on now, we will all eat in Baba's remembrance. That's all. And that's Brahma Bhojan, eating together. But Brahma Bhojan meant at that time eating with Baba. And eating with Baba means not just eating with Baba together, but Baba used to take each soul, each child, first in his lap. We would put our head on Baba's lap. And then Baba would give pat on our back. And then Baba would give drishti. And then after drishti, one blessing. And then with blessing, a morsel in the mouth. So lap, Baba's lap, drishti, blessing, and a morsel in the mouth. So it was my first interaction, first day. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anything about this knowledge. But my mother took me. And she was also not very old in Gyan, maybe just 1 year. But I had never been to this center. And when my mother finished taking from Baba, it was my turn. And I remember how I was hesitating because I was so young. I didn't know whether Baba would accept me because all mothers were there and I was the only child there. But Baba called me. Baba said, come child, aao bachchi, come child. And the moment Baba said, come child, I felt like a magnet pulling the needle. And I got up from my seat and ran, I literally ran. I was here and ran to Baba. And I just went and hugged Baba, And I felt that this is what I was looking for. And I felt I found my real father. So this was the first incident when I met Baba. And I felt that I have found my true father. And this is my home, this is my family. And my father has found me. So Baba patted on my back and then Baba gave me a blessing. The child has come back to the father. This is what Baba told me at that time. I still remember that powerful drishti, and I felt I've got my new birth from Baba. Because I lost my Lokik father when I was very little. So I never saw my father. But then this was Baba, my Alokik father. And I felt my Lokik, Alokik, Parlokik, all three fathers in one. And that was my spiritual birth. So I never forget that scene, and I still feel that this is my only life, never thought of anything else, any other life. So this was a beautiful feeling which I can never forget.
Thank you. It's amazing how time flies so fast when we are enjoying this beautiful chit-chat. And so we will have to pause now for 7 to 7:30 yoga. You know, just entering Om, being Om, and being that powerful lighthouse, sharing light, reflecting Baba's light and might, and standing steadfast in everything that we do. So we're going to have Toli and blessings at 7:30. So we invite everyone now to join us in powerful yoga, centering the self in Om and experiencing that deep, deep silence in the sacred space. Thank you. And thank you to both our Didis for sharing such beautiful, inspirational words of wisdom that each one of us can use practically to sustain us in troubled times and to take forth in our stay here in Madhuban.